only person you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. That is actually solid advice. In a society that thrives on comparison, sometimes it can be hard to find value in your own achievements. Today I'm trying to break out of that toxic mentality by retaking my old Instagram pictures and comparing myself to myself. Look, everybody likes seeing progress. I like looking back on what I've done and seeing how far I've come from there. It's a simple exercise that anybody can do. If you have something that you've been doing for a long time, look at where you are now, look at where you started, and just see how much you've actually improved in that time. Whoever is writing these, keep up the good work. The first thing I do when I'm taking pictures is pick a location. This is one of the spots I was talking about. It's kind of noisy up here though, but this is the first place I'll be taking pictures at. This place is actually beautiful in the morning. The building is still under construction, so I usually just sneak up the side. The first thing I do when I come to a place like this is I'll literally pull out my compass and find out where the sun is going to be at. So in this particular building, the sun is coming from that direction right there. That's where we'll be shooting at, somewhere around that area. So let's go to the next location. So this is the second location we'll be taking pictures at. That is a beautiful church right there. I don't know how I found this place, but I'm so glad that I did. What I'm really interested in though is these pillars in the back. It's almost impossible to find architecture like that in this area. They don't mind me stepping on their grass. Like, wait, it wasn't here the whole time. I just remember driving by and seeing a big white building. So that's it for this location. Let's go to the next area, all right? So this is actually the second location. This is another church building right here. This is one of those places I said you have to check the time of day when you come, because the last time I came early in the morning like it is right now, and the sun comes from behind the church. So what I'm doing this time is I'll come around like 6 or 7 o'clock when the sun is probably on the other side, like over there. And I feel like with the I guess it's an awning, I guess. I don't know the official name. I would say an awning. This awning will shape the light that comes and hits the door right there. In my head it looks really cool, but I don't know how it actually look in person. I don't know. I'm feeling really confident about this one. So yeah, let's go to the next location. So this is the last spot I'll be taking pictures at. I was actually looking for a place like that's isolated but that has light peeking through like little holes and branches. So this actually is the perfect spot to do that, except a lot of people run on this track, so it would be kind of awkward to just stand there and take pictures. Like there's somebody running right now. Get ready. I don't know how that will turn out, but fingers crossed. Anyway, it should be fun. That's a wrap. Okay, hey, welcome back. I say welcome back because I have not recorded this vlog in like 4 days. I'm at this beautiful park right now. I think the last thing I said was that we found the location. Anyway, I got this GoPro, right? I can have myself taking pictures over here and then have myself recording over here. We have all the pictures already. I came out here to show you the pictures. So why would I come out here to show you the pictures? I could just show you on my screen at home while I'm comfortable and nice in my blanket. But that's not interesting. So this will be my stage, and it's going to be nice. Okay, I've been talking too much. Let's actually get to the pictures that I took, all right? So the thing with these pictures is that I was going for this feeling of isolation, right? Like I wanted to be where nobody knew I was at. The first time I took it, it was at this tennis court in my house. It wasn't really that good. It didn't really convey the idea that I wanted as much as it could have. So I was out here, I was taking the pictures, and I just felt like, yo, this guy's on another planet. Like when I edited the pictures, I was like, yo, no, where are you actually? And that's exactly what I wanted to convey. With this picture, right, I don't know, there was nothing really special about this picture. It's just great composition, great lighting, great edits. It's a nice outfit, and compared to the first time I did it. It's just to show like there's an improvement in what I was able to do with the same spots. Now, the thing with this picture is that I actually took it like at least 6 months ago. It looked good in my head, but I didn't have the technical skill to pull it off. So the lighting was off, the composition was off. It was just too much going on at once. So what happened was I went there again, obviously. I mean, that's the point of this video. I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but it makes more sense to shoot with objects that are like more symmetrical. It came out very nice. This was, in my opinion, these were warm-up shots. This was the first picture I took, and I don't think I was really in the mood of it all. Again, this is all about comparing my work, comparing it to what I did before. This is absolutely spectacular. Okay, so this is the last picture. Most of this was lighting because the first time I went there, I came early in the morning when the sun is behind the building, like I said before. I imagined that the awning above the building would give it like a angular beam of light coming in the side, and that's exactly how it was. So I was able to like play with that light, cut myself in half. What am I even saying? Play with light, cut myself in half. The English doesn't make sense sometimes. The poses are actually quite outlandish, I would say. It looks like I'm interpretive dancing, but just look at the first picture, this, and then look at this picture, and tell me that constantly working on your craft does not yield results. I don't know if you heard about this update on YouTube. It's like if you hit the like button once or like 3 times, any odd number of times, it's going to do this effect where it sprays confetti on the screen like it's iMessage. So yeah, try that. Bye. So we'll do this in one take. This is just to wrap up the vlog. Obviously, this was more than taking pictures in the first place. This was about comparison and like the essence of finding value in yourself. So quick story, my cousin got engaged last week. At the time of making this video, that was last week. We've basically lived together since we were like 10. I was more serious in school, he was more nonchalant in school. So obviously parents will say, why can't you be more like your cousin Agabi? Why can't you stop playing the video game and start studying more? That not only affects the person who is being compared, it affects the person who you're comparing to. It's easy for them to fall into that trap of setting their standards of success based on what other people are telling them success is, which is reading your books or doing exactly what somebody else is doing. The person being compared to is also in danger of that trap, because now they are being viewed as the standard of success, the epitome of success. And if you're in that mentality, when you experience failure, when you experience hardship, you don't look inside to see where was I before now, where am I now, what does this do to me as a person. You see it as, what did I do, what did that person do, now how are the results different, who is good, who is bad. So let me tell you this quick story. It relates to this in a way. There was this young man. He was the last born in a long line of sons, right? At this point in his life, there was a war going on. Being the youngest, they put him in the field, like tending to the sheep while his brothers were off fighting, right? In that situation, he could have compared himself and be like, hey, I must be less than them because they are fighting and I'm here watching sheep. But what did he do? He didn't have that mentality. He picked up rocks, he started slinging them. He was playing his instrument. He was focusing on improving the skills that he needed in the place that he was at that point in time. Next thing you know, he had the opportunity to go out to fight. What do? He didn't say, yo, these people have been fighting for a while, let me fight how they fight because they know more. He said, I know what I do, I know the skills I have, so I'll utilize them in my capacity and do what I need to do. He picked up 3 stones. Walked up to the guy, was like, hey man, you've been running your mouth too much. Let me teach you something. Takes it right in the forehead, knocks him down. What all his brothers couldn't do, he did it. A few years down the line, he's anointed. He's in the presence of the king. He's playing his harp. The harp he was playing from way back in the day, he's doing it right now, and that's the only thing that like soothes the king himself. What he did was he focused on himself back then. He did what he could in the situation that he was in, and now as he's going through his days, the skills that he gained, he's using them. He's not comparing himself to his brothers. He's not comparing himself to the king. He's doing what he has been made to do. He's doing what is in his capacity. Even the skill I have now to do these videos, right? The skills were given unto me. It's not something that I brought forth myself. It's a blessing, right? And now I've held these gifts as a steward of these gifts, and I've surrendered them back to where they came from, and then it has come back multiplied. It has come back more than what I offered up. And it's now like, okay, hey my son, you're honoring me, now I'll honor you. Now I'll improve the skills I've given you. What can a man receive except it's given unto him from heaven? Comparing yourself is like saying, hey man, I'm the one that got this myself, so why can't I get this one myself as well? And it frustrates you when it doesn't come like that, when it should be, I received this, so I'll wait for the time and the season where I can receive the new one. Oh my goodness. Man behind the camera whose legs were sacrificed to the mosquito gods.
Shattered glass everywhere. Tears of rage.
Alright.
Waiting for the rain.
Also, the lady who gave me a mattress to fall on. Divine, your name will forever be in the history books. Thank you.
Get.
What's she playing?
Stop!
Come on. I need you to be famous.
Get away, okay?
Drifting apart. I am through trying to hold us together. I just want it to stop. Want it to stop. Smoke spirals off your cigarette. Door slammed to figure silhouette.